We've been looking at this great series from the English Nuances YouTube channel. This is the third part, focusing on 10 key phrases.
Phrases that can really, elevate your conversation.
Right. So our goal today isn't just to list them, but to really get into how and why they work, make you sound more fluent.
It's about adding that texture, that authenticity. These little phrases make a surprisingly big difference.
Totally. So we've got 10 phrases lined up. We'll cover the meaning, obviously, but maybe more importantly, the kind of situations where they really fit.
The nuances, yeah. Let's dive in. What's first?
Okay, first up, off the top of my head.
Classic. Handy one. Basically, it means you're saying something based on, immediate recall, no fact-checking, just what comes to mind right then.
Right. Like a quick thought or an educated guess from memory. The example they gave was, there are some great restaurants around here, but I can't think of their names off the top of my head. To make it absolutely sure about, you might need to look on the internet.
Yeah.
You get that sense of, I know something, but maybe not the specifics right now.
Exactly. And it's perfect for, say, the IELTS speaking test.
Yeah.
If you're asked something and you have a general idea but aren't 100% sure on the details, using off the top of my head, is great. It shows you're engaging with the question. You have some knowledge, but you're also being honest about not having, double-checked.
It manages expectations, kind of. And buys you a split second to think, too, maybe.
Precisely. Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2 is to be in for. This one feels like it's about anticipation, maybe something unexpected.
That's a good way to put it, yeah. To be in for suggests you're expecting something or you're about to experience it. And often, there's an element of surprise or significance.
The example was a response to, how do you think shopping will change in the future?
Right.
And the answer, well, I think we are in for a few surprises in the future. How does that differ from just saying, there will be surprises?
Well, we are in for feels a bit more inevitable.
Yeah.
These surprises are definitely coming our way.
Yeah.
It adds a bit more weight, suggests something significant is on the horizon.
Okay, yeah, I see that. It's got a bit more punch.
It can be for negative things too, mind you. Looks like we're in for some rain later.
Got it. Okay, phrase 3 is direct. I couldn't care less. And the source flagged this one, right? Use with caution.
Absolutely. This is strong stuff. It means you have zero interest. None. It's way more emphatic than just, I don't care.
Really drives the point home.
It does.
Right.
Which is why, context is everything. You probably wouldn't say this in a formal meeting.
No, probably not. So when is it okay?
More informal settings, maybe with friends you know well, where that bluntness won't be taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like if someone's debating 2 terrible TV shows, you might jokingly say, honestly, I couldn't care less, just pick one. But yeah, with strangers or in professional situations, it can sound really dismissive.
Right. Better to say something like, oh, I don't really have a preference, or it doesn't matter much to me.
Exactly. Choose your moment carefully with that one.
Okay. Moving to number 4, which is more descriptive, out of nowhere.
Yeah. I like this one. It means something happens suddenly, unexpectedly, without any warning.
Creates a real sense of shock. The example, the car came out of nowhere. It nearly knocked me down.
You can just picture it, can't you? That suddenness.
Totally. It makes the description really vivid. It emphasizes that lack of warning.
Spot on. It helps the listener really grasp how unexpected the event was.
All right, number 5 takes a different pace. To mull over.
Mull over. This means thinking about something deeply for a while before you decide. It suggests careful consideration.
Right, not a snap decision. The example was quite poignant. When her dad passed away, she spent a lot of time mulling over life and decided she was too young to settle down.
Yeah, see, that perfectly illustrates it. It wasn't an impulsive choice. She thought about it, considered things deeply.
It adds that sense of deliberation, thoughtfulness.
Exactly. It implies weighing things up over time.
Okay, next one speaks to reliability. Come rain or shine.
Oh yeah, strong one. It means you'll do something no matter what, regardless of difficulties or circumstances. Total commitment.
The classic example they used, I'll be at your wedding, come rain or shine, leaves absolutely no doubt.
None at all. It signals unwavering commitment, dependability. You can count on that person.
Definitely powerful. Okay, number 7. I can't help it. I think we've all been there.
Probably. Yeah, I can't help it means you feel like you don't have control over an action or a feeling, even if you maybe wish you did.
The example was, I know I shouldn't eat red meat, but I can't help it. It captures that internal struggle, doesn't it?
It really does. It communicates that sense of, well, maybe resignation or frustration with yourself. You know better, but the urge is too strong.
You feel compelled.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lack of control.
Right. Phrase 8 is to pan out. This seems useful for talking about the future.
Very useful. To pan out means how something develops or what the result is. We often use it when the outcome isn't certain yet.
Like with plans or projects. The example. I think things will get better, but we will have to see how things pan out.
It expresses hope, but also acknowledges uncertainty.
So what's the nuance pan out adds?
It emphasizes that element of unfolding over time. The result isn't fixed. It depends on how events develop. It avoids making a definite prediction.
Okay, that makes sense. Sort of like, let's wait and see.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nearly there. Number 9, a penny for your thoughts. Such a gentle phrase.
It really is. It's a nice, polite way to ask someone what they're thinking about, especially if they seem quiet or maybe a bit down.
The source mentioned using it when someone looks a little sad or a little down in the dumps. It's softer than just asking what's wrong.
Much softer. It's an invitation, not an interrogation. It shows you've noticed they're quiet and you care, but it lets them share, or not, at their own pace.
Nice. Okay, in our final phrase, number 10, something we might say after this deep dive, perhaps. Let's call it a day.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, let's call it a day is the signal to stop doing something, working, studying, whatever, for the time being.
The source said it's used after a long day, meaning that's enough for today.
Exactly. It's a clear way to say, okay, we're done with this for now. Doesn't necessarily mean the task is finished forever, just for the present.
A natural way to wrap things up.
Precisely.
So that's our 10 phrases, all drawn from that English Nuances video. Hopefully that gives you a better feel for not just the definitions, but the situations where they really shine.
Absolutely. And using these kinds of expressions really is key to sounding more natural, more fluent. It helps in exams like IELTS, sure, but also just in everyday English conversations.
Definitely. So maybe think about which of these 10 kind of stuck with you. Are there one or two you feel you could try out this week?
Yeah, just incorporating one or two can actually make a difference in how your English flows.
And again, if you like this breakdown, the English Nuances YouTube channel has the full series on IELTS speaking phrases, worth checking out.
Good stuff on there.
So, a final thought to leave you with. How might consciously trying just one of these phrases, maybe mull over or come rain or shine, actually change how you express yourself, or even how a conversation feels this week?
Interesting question. It's often those small linguistic choices that have the biggest impact, isn't it?
It really is. Well, thanks for diving deep with us today.